Hello, welcome to my weekly look ahead video, and I hope you're enjoying the fantastic weather we've been having. It was a great day on Sunday to go to Open Farm Sunday, and I was up at Coombs with the National Farmers Union, some of the local farmers, to see what a great job that they do. Now, Parliament this week, there's some fairly mundane business, but we're finishing off the Northern Ireland Troubles Legacy Bill, which is all about pardons for those troops who've been finding themselves some 30, 40 years later the subject of legal action. We very much support that, and I hope it goes through. There's a really interesting private members bill from a Lib Dem MP, Munira Wilson, about kinship care, giving support for kinship carers who take on the responsibility for looking after children when the parents of those children can't. And they don't get some of the advantages and support that foster carers and others do, for example. So I'm supporting that bill. We've got a series of debates on some really interesting but quite varied subjects, such as zero-emission buses, British energy security strategy, obviously a big issue at the moment given what's happened to energy prices, ambulance waiting times. And I should be visiting Worthing Hospital shortly because we've had some problems around ambulances recently. Also, we've got general debates around education and DWP departments. And a debate on economic crime. That's largely fraud, which is the single largest form of crime which the police are dealing with, and it's a real problem. So we're having a debate on that. We're having a debate on alcohol taxation. Probably that's enough said about that. A debate on the Home Affairs Select Committee report on Macpherson, 22 years on from the Macpherson report, and a debate on river bathing water. Again, that's something that has got a lot of interest locally. The Home Affairs Select Committee is having another hearing on the Rwanda scheme this year, and we'll be publishing something on that later on in the summer. Then I've got a series of meetings, one with various councils in the southeast about financial settlements. It's the NHS Parliamentary Awards, where various people have put forward nominations locally for that. We've got a climate solutions fair, which is going to be interesting, some of the practical things which we can do to help on combating climate change, and I'll be passing those on. I've got a meeting with a higher education minister. On Friday, I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time at Walton Park with a lot of Sussex firms and some officials from the Department for Trade and others advising on how our firms can be doing better on exporting across the world. Then Saturday, it's the usual farmers market. I'll be there from 10 with the local councillors, and then later on we're celebrating Garden and Scarterfield, one of the fantastic firms that's such a big employer in Lancing. It's their 100th birthday. We're a centenary of being in the village of Lancing, and they're holding an all-day party. I'm sure lots of people want to go along and show their support for a great local retailer.